Iranian Fatah missiles struck a Kurdish military base. It was the same scene a few days ago. This time it's Iranian suicide bombers that are striking. We are in northern Iraq, in Kurdistan, an autonomous region bordered by Iran, Turkey and Syria. The reason why Iran is shelling the region so harshly is because it's accusing the Kurdish armed factions of supporting the popular uprising currently taking place. Kurdistan sees Iranian demonstrators arriving almost daily, fleeing repression. Kurdistan is now a refuge for the new exiled of the revolution, but it's paying a heavy price. The man with the bloody face is Peshmerga commander Rabaz. This is just 3 days after the explosion. He was lucky this time.
After I was hit here, my friends came for me and took me out. My friend Mamzana was with me. He died in this attack.
In less than an hour, over 10 missiles fell on the military base and its men. 21 were injured and 10 were killed.
It's a Fatah 110, one of the most destructive missiles made by Iran, and that's the rest of the rockets from the attacks when they struck us.
There's no time to linger. The threat is never far.
For the past 2 days, we've seen the same drone above us. They're watching, and when they do that, they're looking for something bad. That is why we must leave. Iran thinks that if they attack us here, it will impact the protests inside Iran. They think it will discourage people from demonstrating. We have supported the demonstrations, and we'll never stop. We'll support them more and more. We'll give refuge to people who were injured in the protests and take care of them here.
18-year-old Adar is one of the protesters who fled Iran. This young Iranian of Kurdish origin has just joined the Peshmergas. A few days ago, he was a delivery man. Now, he's a soldier. 18-year-old Sadia and 25-year-old Noor, who are being trained in arms. Both are Iranian and wanted by the authorities for having taken part in the protests. In Iran, Noor was a student. She was about to go back to college when the protests began.